Where do we start? I would say like if we start kind of like obviously with testing and stuff, like the WODs and stuff went like really good. I was so excited for the competition. Then we got to the week leading in. Monday, great training day. Tuesday, great. I remember just finishing my last session on the Tuesday, had physio. And I'm actually going to blame my physio, you know. She, Linda says to me, I'm so proud of you, this is like the best shape we've ever been in. And she like fist pumped me as we left the session. And I was like, you know, like, this is the healthiest and the fittest and everything I've ever been. And then Wednesday morning I woke up and I was dead. I literally messaged Joyce, my coach. I was like, Joyce, like, what are we gonna do? And he actually FaceTimed me and was like, oh, you are bad. And then literally he was like, mate, just sleep it off. So I ended up, I slept on Wednesday for nearly 18 hours. And then we got up, headed to Leon on the Thursday, and I still couldn't keep any food or water down. Friday morning, I literally messaged my husband and I was like, will you get me like a can of Coke and some Imodium, because like I'm in a really bad way and I can't do workout one. So we kind of got through workout one with flat Coke. And then, yeah, I was very grateful that day one I only actually had one workout, which let me kind of recover a little bit more into the weekend. So we kind of slightly got better as the weekend went on, but whatever I got, I think it was like a tummy bug, definitely really affected me kind of being able to tap into that overall top end performance. Whenever I tested workout one, I was nearly 18 minutes in zone 5. Whenever I did it on the day, I was only 8 minutes in zone 5. So like it shows like a massive lack of intensity. I just said to Joyce, I was like, my legs just wouldn't let me go any faster kind of thing. I was just sort of flat, obviously, from lying in bed for, you know, like a day and a half. But yeah, then we got into workout 2, which was the front squat workout. I actually think it kind of went really well. Just had a judge overcount me on the double unders for the first 2 rounds, which was a little bit stressful. Getting off the double unders dead last, I was like, oh my days, here we go. This is how the weekend's gonna go. In round 1, if you watch the video back, I literally was off the double unders dead last. So I did 15 more reps in round 1. I did 12 more reps in round 2. And then on round 3, I started counting and shouting like 10, 20, 30, and then my judge was on my count as we got to 50. So I just had every 10 reps, I just shouted what number we were on, and then he got into my count, which was like then not a recovery on the double unders. It was actually then like quite hard work. So then round 3, we finally got off at 100 reps, and the cameraman trips over my riser. So then I have to chase my riser into the floor, which again was just more like stress. I think that whole heart rate, like that whole workout, my heart rate was so high because rounds 1, 2 and 3 was like stressful. Then we get into rounds 4 and 5, and then I actually started catching people because I was able to get into my rhythm, but it was kind of like a little bit too late. But again, overall really happy with that workout. Then we went to the leg stroke climb workout. I think I paced it absolutely perfect. I was so happy with how that went. Then we were into day 3, and day 3 I was like, you know, this is going to be great. I'm going to be like fully recovered. I was eating food again. I was able to keep water down, and I woke up for workout 1, warmed up, and I was like, Joyce, my body is not working. Like the row workout, like I couldn't even hold any of my paces. It was actually really stressful. I was holding like a 158, 159 pace, which was way slower than in training. But we did what we did, went back, got a nap, and then kind of regrouped for the snatch workout, which then everything started to come better again. Yeah, so as soon as it was announced, it was actually pretty crazy because I was over in Mallorca at the training camp with Jacqueline, and that was one of our first workouts that was actually programmed on the camp a week before the WODs were announced, which it didn't actually go that well for me. I was a minute slower than what I did in 2016. So I was like, oh my God, as soon as it was announced, I was like, flip me, I'm going to be terrible here. But then on the floor, I actually was then a minute faster than what I got in 2016. So I can't really complain. And I still think, obviously, if I was fully at myself, I would have been a good bit faster again. I just felt like I didn't have my legs kind of for the workout. So yeah, like I was absolutely buzzing, to be honest. So then we had the muscle up workout, which was the 22 cals, echo, 15 ring muscle ups, and finishing with the very, very heavy lunges. So yeah, I kind of thought, like, I knew going into that workout, kind of all I had to do was stay ahead of Ella and Jennifer Moore, I think it was, and maybe one other girl. And before the workout, you know, I said to Joyce, I was like, you know, will we just take a risk and go unbroken on the rings? And then he was like, mate, if you have it in it, yeah, go for it. And then I watched the heat before, thankfully, and seen everyone that went unbroken on the rings couldn't do the lunges unbroken. So I was like, yeah, we're not going unbroken. So we changed the game plan just as we were going out onto the floor, and we planned for a 10 and a 5 with, like, I think it was like a 10-second break in between, which ended up working because by the last set of the last block of the lunges, I literally had to like nearly bicep curl them up to try and hold on. So I think we kind of executed it perfectly, and it was nice going over the line knowing that I wasn't gonna be in by the skin of my teeth this year, which was very good. Yeah, no, it was a relief because obviously I knew Ella and Jennifer Moore's times from the previous heat. And then obviously I knew I was ahead of Andrea because she was just maybe starting the lunges as I was finished. So I knew I beat the 3 people that I needed to, and I knew I was also ahead of Jacqueline. And obviously we were both on that 9th, 10th position. So you're never certain, but I was a wee bit more confident this year than I was last year that I was in. Yes, definitely very excited. I done last week. I just sort of did some sweats and stuff, just because obviously the week leading in the semis I was sick, so obviously we weren't actually doing like really any training kind of thing for the last couple of days. So I just kind of wanted to keep my body moving a little bit more than I typically would on a like recovery week. But yeah, yesterday we kind of got back into some lifting, some gymnastics. Today is kind of like back to an easier day. And then tomorrow kind of we'll do a little bit more CrossFit, which will be fun. And then we actually start full games training next Monday. So that'll be again that 9 week out kind of training block.